Hey loves, it's time for another great episode of Bioscope with me, Marycate Masilela. Today we're talking about Trial by Fire with the director Vusani, a film released in a digital platform, in this case Facebook. Go and check it out. Please subscribe to the channel, especially if you're new, and it would do wonders if you like and share.
Hello, everybody.
Yes, that's actually quite nice. Say hi to our listeners.
Hey, listeners, how you guys doing? It's Vusanimutsila, writer and director of The Trial by Fire.
Yes. Actually, start telling us about when was it conceptualized and how long did it actually take?
Trial by Fire was conceptualized in 2016. It took us a 2-year process of getting it made due to the fact of actors' availability and also sourcing funding and all of that. So it was a 2-year process, so it took a lot of patience. At first started out as a script that I sent to my friend and business partner NK,
Mm-hmm.
So we started with the script, then we're like, why don't we change it? Why don't we turn it into a comic? So we went from script to comic to film, and that's how it came to life.
Wow. You touched a little bit about funding. You know, we all know in South Africa it's actually quite not easy to get funding for projects and the limited access of institutions who are actually funding. So how did you guys go about that process?
Actually, the whole process, we couldn't secure any funding, so we started to fund it ourselves. So it came a lot out of our own pocket. And also just from working with individuals who were like-minded and also wanted to see the project get made as well. So it just took basically people's free time and also just money out of our pockets as to source like lights and some equipment.
Just few stuff to actually make it happen.
So also we had to use favors because favors can also be a source of funding as well. It's a different currency as well.
Yeah, they do go a long way.
Yeah, that's true.
Can you start with the concept? Tell us about the concept of the movie.
The concept of the movie is about a young girl who goes through betrayal, and we deal with what effects of the betrayal do to a person's psyche and also what it can do to his self-esteem as well. So we had to start off with a fire. So the whole situation with the fire was like, because you know when you look into like a flame or like into a fireplace, in your eyes you just get hypnotized by the flames, and also so it just draws out memories. So we use the fire as a motif, as a metaphor for truth and light, and for the search of truth. Wow. So that was the whole motif through that. So that's why hence the name of Trial by Fire. So her truth came out through this trial and everything.
Tell us about your leading actress.
Our leading actress, we used Courtney Sinad, a beautiful, very talented actress. She was one of the people that I had in mind from the get-go, from the conceptualization of it, and she just killed the project. I believe that she could bring something to the script that really needed a person who could be vulnerable and also give out a good and powerful performance.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know you guys have already have done a screening like in Maboneng like a couple of weeks ago. How did that go?
Yeah. It went very well because of the whole betrayal of love and everything. So we thought it would be really cool to have it done on Valentine's Day. There was a I wouldn't say anti-Valentine's Day party, but a party for single people who didn't have a Valentine, so to make them just watch this movie and just also give us their thoughts on what they believe in on love and the subject of love itself.
What was the response?
The The response was very great. People really fell in love with the actresses and the story's character and what she was going through. Because I feel like anybody has a sense of betrayal. They always experience betrayal, some sort of betrayal. Not to a certain extent that was portrayed in the movie, but we always deal with. We live in a time where monogamy is not such a great thing, where monogamy is not considered as the ultimate truth anymore. So people could really relate to being to the subject matter of the film itself. So the response is pretty great.
Oh, that's great. That's great to hear. Right now we're living in a digital age, and not everybody's like opting for their stuff to be like showcased in cinema. Are you guys also thinking about the digital option of actually streaming it for a bigger audience?
Yes. So what we've done, instead of just having it one time over, like in a cinema, anything like that, we just have had it just on a digital platform, and right now it's on our Facebook page, Trial by Fire, and then you can just stream it from there. So because numbers never lie, so we need to get the numbers behind so we can we can source funding and be like a concept, a proof of concept for our next project that we want to get off the ground. So the digital platforms are the best platforms right now to get numbers, and also gives you a little bit of a sense of what people really want and what people actually want. Yeah, so it just gives you it's more accessible. It gives you like a first-hand account of what people really want to watch and what people really want to need and what kind of need there is for a market for that.
Talking about that, I would like you to enlighten me, like from so far, what are the type of like concepts and like genres are in your production company that you guys are willing to explore in the future?
Oh, right now we're looking at more of the suspense and drama side of life, of the industry and genres. Just give it, like, most of our work comes from inspirations such as like your likes of David Fincher, who works with darker sides of content and giving them and just making it something new, because I feel like there's a new market for that in South Africa, because South Africa is more of a drama and love and romantic comedy type of market. That's what people like to consume. So we just want to challenge audiences to look that there's different genres out there to be explored and for people to be entertained. And I think that's what South African audiences would like to watch, instead of your typical rom-com or your typical crime drama that is available at the moment right there.
Okay. Can you tell us about in the future, are you guys planning to take this into film festivals, or have you guys been, and what was the experience?
Oh, the experience, well, it taught me that you need a lot of patience to do this. And if you don't have love for this industry or this craft, that you're not going to really survive out there. Because right now, South Africa's market is still growing, and it's not at the Hollywood aspect or the Nollywood aspect such as life. So just need a lot of patience, and you just need to have resilience to do such a task and to explore this industry as well. So that's what that's what our headspace is at right now. So we just want to challenge audiences and just create better content out there.
How, besides streaming, are you guys planning to take the movie in other places in South Africa? We're having more screenings out there. We're just looking for venues and also looking at possible collaborations with more venues, such as like your eateries, your bars, and something like that, to showcase this little movie of ours that we're trying to move mountains with. Yes. What do you hope is this movie gonna do for you guys in establishment in the film industry?
An establishment in the film industry, just to give us, just to show us that it is possible, even though we have done this, like we've self-funded it all. So once you just spark the question, like answer the question, like, okay, they did this out of their pocket that costed less than 10,000 rand. So imagine what they could do if they received funding of close to 250,000 to $1 million. Like what possibilities can they do and everything. So we're just looking for backing right now, because as much as we can do it ourselves, it's always better to have financial backing to help out in the industry, to also help us fulfill our dreams, as well. Also have a return for investors, so investors can see like, okay, there is a return in this industry, So let us also be brave and also kind of tackle these issues, and also just invest in other projects, not just for ourselves, but also other filmmakers that are out there to prove that it is possible, no matter what people say.
Tell me about the pleasures that you have done by directing this movie.
Well, the pleasure obviously is just seeing something that your brainchild becomes to life, you know. And also like I said, just teaching you the patience of a filmmaker, and just be like, you know, it is possible as long as you just have that determination and the resilience not to give up, and also to chase your dreams. Because my dream is just to make films that are profitable and also very competitive, not only on a domestic market, but also in an international market, where there can be more opportunities can come, and also where we can also just explore other platforms such as your Netflix, your Showmax, your Amazon HD, and stuff like that.
How long did it take for you guys to shoot it?
It took us 1 day to shoot it.
Really?
1 day to shoot. It was a very short film. It's about 5 minutes long. But like I said, like it took us a lot of patience and a lot of, like, you know, just ignoring our naysayers and like saying it is not possible. What's the point of making such a film? But we all have to start somewhere. You know, you don't have to make a 2-hour feature film to help people, to entertain people. It can be 5 minutes. So Inky said it best, is like the movie is like your favorite drink. Like it just tastes good and just ends well. You know, so that's how we took it. So we just want to challenge ourselves and just keep on making bigger movies. 15 minutes, going to 30 minutes, going to an hour, going to a 3-hour movie, even adding it to like a trilogy or something like that. Yeah. Just so you know, it's a step-by-step process, but we're also looking for a quantum leap. It'll take us to the next level. Yeah. To make us like more competitive and more internationally relatable as well.
No, congratulations. The project sounds like amazing. I do look forward to streaming it myself.
Yes, thank you.
One more thing though, it's actually like you guys did well by actually making it like a very short one, like 5 minutes, because it's like a star film, like big producers right now. I know even Sean Dumont, he's done like is doing right now a small project, which hopefully it will be a large scale in the future. I think it's the style of films right now to make trailers of a possibly like a big 1 hour and 30 minute concept. So you guys you're on the right path.
Yeah, because we're also looking at, because now, because of the digital age and there's so much content out there, that people's attention spans are not really as what they used to be. So we just try to challenge ourselves. If we could just keep people's attention just for 5 minutes and see if they could really engage with a story like this, which we've seen that they have engaged with it. And now that we give us that confidence where we can like, okay, let's go for a bigger duration. Let's go for a bigger movie. Let's just tackle a bigger goal right now.
Yeah. Yeah, but it does make it like harder for you guys to be consistent with continuity, to make sure that you guys have everything. But you guys have practiced from after, like when you do like 1 day shoots and stuff like that. So I'm sure you've like mastered it right now.
Yeah, we have, and it's all good. And that's always like the ideal choice for us, because we would love to have like longer shoot days, but also like time equals money. So whatever money we have, it has to be consistent with the time that we have to shoot as well. So like we funded the whole production of it, but then with the post production we had to call it favors and be like, hey, help us with the music, help us with the sound design, and you know, we just had to part with favors and also skills, which is also a currency that everyone can look at right now. But like for myself and for our company Vusika, is we want to be able to just make this a more economical, viable solution for us, where we can actually pay people for the time spent on the stuff, so we can actually create like an economy around this, like, you know, so people can actually make money and make a living out of the projects that we make. So it's not just constantly just about favors, and also because only favors can get you so far. Yeah. Can get you so far, because what you don't have in budget, you'll pay with time. So hence why it took us so long to actually make this film, but it was actually quite a growing was like quite a learning curve for us. So I've learned a lot from this whole process. I'm actually looking forward to learn a lot more from making more films.
Yeah, I truly congratulate you guys, and I wish you all the best. And yeah, you guys just keep on striving for the better.
Oh, thank you very much for your support and also this opportunity to speak right now. I really appreciate that.
Oh, there's no problem, man.
Thank you so much for tuning into the interview. I hope you realize that there are other ways to get your films out to the market, like digital platforms. On the comment section, please tell me whether or not you still prefer watching a movie in cinema or in the comfort of your home.